So I kept hearing from Spirit, you are too big to play small. This year, everything that you have outgrown isn't going to work for you. It's like there's this message coming through about your old life completely dying and completely falling away. And it's going to happen, I think, as a transition throughout this year. For many of you, I think this is already happening, where your old life just doesn't fit. It's like the glove doesn't fit. And so the message that I kept hearing from Spirit over and over is, you're just too big to play small. You're too big to play small. So there is a group, a collective of souls that I'm speaking to right now. And you know who you are, okay? You know who you are because you've been feeling this. And those of you that are really scared, that feel contraction or feel some kind of fear when it's time to expand, when it's time for you to get even bigger, those of you, this message is for you because you are specifically feeling that way because the expansion, the growth that you are meant to move through is so big. You are meant to rise. You are meant to become someone who is known, someone who is a leader. I'm hearing like you have leading capacity and there's something new that you're about to embark on that you are, and I'm hearing it's already underway. So energetically, I feel like there's already something in motion. There's already a momentum, a build up to this, but you are definitely moving into a phase of your life or an era of your life where you become a completely, like the big version of yourself, a completely brand new version of yourself. You just don't fit into your old life anymore because your old life is too small for you. It's like your home is too small for you, or the business that you're running is too small. The people that you surround yourself with are too small. Small in the sense that they don't have the same ambitions, they don't have the same dreams or goals as you do. The food you eat, the lifestyle you live, the clothes you wear, it's like everything about your old life is not working. Like it's not meant to work because you have outgrown it. You have moved through such a serious phase of purging, such a serious phase of releasing, of surrendering, of learning to detach, of learning to let go, that everything, all of that surrender and letting go has brought you to this massively expanded place within you. And when we grow exponentially and in a short period of time, what happens is that we very rapidly outgrow our old life and it just doesn't fit. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good because you have literally elevated, you have stepped out of that vibration that your old life was in. Like you are not in resonance literally with your old life. So if you're feeling that right now, and especially with the North Node moving into Pisces, this is this grandiose energy, this deep inner reflection of who you have become. And I was writing up today's newsletter, and that's exactly what I was inspired to write about, is that everything that you have gone through in the last year in 2024, take stock, take inventory, write it down for yourself. All of the ways in which you have grown, all of the ways in which you have changed, all of the ways in which you have upgraded your boundaries, your skill set, your knowledge, your wisdom, your personality, your identity. Write down all the ways in which you have changed, in all the things that you have shed about yourself. Because when you write it down and when you look at it on a piece of paper, it just gives you this like super real like reality check. You get to visually see it. You get to quantify it. You get to experience that growth again, all over again through this process of writing it out. So this year begins, it starts off with this massively expansive energy. And this energy is really asking us just to fully step into those big girl shoes or those big boy shoes, right? It's like we're being asked to move things, to rearrange aspects of our lives to make it match energetically with who we are now. Okay, this is like a huge identity shift that you've essentially moved through, that many of us have moved through, including myself. And I can feel how so many things from my past ways of being, from the past ways of thinking, even just how I used to see things, it's like none of that fits anymore. None of that aligns with me anymore because it's not who I am. I am literally a different person. I am literally not the same Kata as I was in 2024. I am brand new. I feel brand new. I feel energetically like something really big has shifted within me, and it's like my soul is calling me forth for this bigger mission. And it's so interesting that the North Node moved into Pisces because I've been feeling this bigger mission coming online for some time now. And I know that you've been feeling it too. I know you've been feeling the shift and feeling the change within you. And I know that you've been feeling and hearing the call that has been saying, come on, like level up, change. It's time to do something different. It's time to move in a different direction. It's time to access parts of yourself that you have never accessed before, to tap in to different aspects of you, different strengths, different skills within you that you don't even know are within you, that are dormant, that have been sleeping, but are now ready to be utilized, that are now ready to be accessed. I'm hearing you're ready. Like you're ready. You've passed some very significant tests. You've mastered some very specific skills. And this could be mastering emotions. This could be mastering like emotional intelligence, right? Changing your responses to life itself, to people, to circumstances, to situations, to, to anything and everything that is aggravating or annoying. Like you just don't respond the same. You are completely recalibrated. You are coming from this higher emotional perspective, from this level of maturity within you that you just weren't before because you haven't grown into that energy in the past. You didn't grow into that energy in the past, but you have now. You have through the last year, through the last 18 months of this seriously grueling and difficult period of time where you had to move through learning how to be very independent, learning how to be okay on your own, learning how to be okay with just yourself, and learning to be okay with handling and dealing and managing certain emotions and certain situations on your own without outside influence or without outside help. I think the only help or support that many of you had through the last 18 months was literally just through YouTube videos, through watching, other people and tapping into different kind of YouTubers that had, messages for you, that had something positive, something to almost like a guidepost. I'm hearing like people that were sharing messages that resonated with you at the time and kept you kind of going in the right direction. That's all you had, many of you, as support. You didn't have, necessarily the right people or family members or friends or people around you that could really help you through this process. And the reason why that you didn't have those people is because God wanted you to build this resilience. God wanted you to become so in tune with your own power, so connected to your own power, and recognize how incredibly capable you are of managing things on your own, how incredibly self-sufficient you can be, and how much closer you can actually move to God, to spirit, to your own soul's calling when you face things, when you face challenges on your own. Like this was a process that you were meant to go through. And I really want you to perceive and to look at all of the challenges of your past as absolute true blessings, the blessings that they really are. Because every challenge, every person that treated you poorly, that didn't give you the love or the attention that you deserved, or didn't give you the respect that you deserved, every single one of those people have contributed to your growth, have helped you get to where you are right now. So you had to move through this process of playing small. You had to move through this experience of being your smaller self so that you can recognize that there's more. There is more to you. There is more available for you. And that you are so much bigger than you thought you were. It is only through our smallness, I find personally, that you can really discover your greatness. Because eventually what you realize, and as you evolve and as you grow as a person, you start to recognize that there is so much more to you than you ever thought. And that the smallness, that box that you have placed yourself in, that you have been living in, or that others have placed you in, that you don't fit into that box. Not only do you not fit into that box, that you never fit into that box, that it was always so incredibly restrictive and small and limited. But you got used to that for some time. You always felt that it was wrong, but you just kind of accepted it. And you stayed in the box, and you've been in it for long enough. And this is the year, and now is the time when Spirit is saying to you, break open the fucking box. Get out of the box. There are people waiting for you. There are opportunities waiting for you. There is money waiting for you. There are so many different things that are waiting for you that need your guidance, that need your expertise, that need your skills, your knowledge, your heart. There is so much that is waiting for you. So this is the year where you are breaking out of your box, where you are breaking out of any remaining limitation that you have left. You've gotten so much better with establishing boundaries. You've gotten so much better with knowing what you like, what you don't like. You have gotten so much better with figuring out who you truly are, recognizing what you prefer, noticing the people that you don't resonate with, the kind of things in this world that you don't resonate with. It's like you've gotten so much clarity that Spirit wants you to really now feel ready, is what I'm hearing. Like, can you please feel ready? Because you are ready. Stop doubting, stop questioning, stop believing that there's still something more that you have to do. Stop thinking that you have to do more learning, that you have to do more research, that you have to do more whatever. Like, just go for it. Take action. Get out of the box. Get into this big dick energy, okay? Get into it, because that's what I keep hearing. And just own it. Like, it is time for you to own it. You are that already. You have been that all along. The only thing that you had to do was follow a little roadmap to get there. Your life has been nothing but a series of sort of pit stops, deviations, turns, delays. And every single one of them served a purpose. Every single one of those taught you something valuable about yourself, about your preferences, and about who you truly are. This is how we learn. And this is how we grow. This is how we become the biggest version of ourselves, is moving through the roadmap of life, moving through every challenge, every difficulty, and coming out on top every time. Even if you think something was a failure, it was not a failure. It was absolutely not a failure. It was learning. That's what it took to learn. That's what it took to gain wisdom. Because it is one thing to know something, and it is another thing to be wise about something. And it is only experience that brings us wisdom. So get ready. You are already ready. But get your mindset ready. Get into this knowing. Believe it wholeheartedly that you are too big to play small. It's like God needs you. And I just saw a blue flash on that. God needs you to actively participate, to go for it, to be willing to be uncomfortable as you transition into this new life. It will come with some discomfort because you're leaving a comfort zone that you're used to. But you've already been practicing leaving your comfort zone for the past 18 months anyway. You've already been working on it. So there's no time, there's no need for hesitation. It's like, Can you just give yourself full permission to be the biggest version of yourself and make 2025 the year where you really accomplish something big? This is the year to make big dreams come true. But remember that big dreams always require a practical plan. So there needs to be a plan in place that you can follow. Create a little roadmap for yourself of how you're going to accomplish your next big goal, what that goal is, what do you want it to look like, what do you want it to feel like, and start walking on that path, taking steps, daily action steps. It's incredible when I think about how quickly the days go by. It's incredible. Like, it's already the 16th. Like, we're already halfway through January. You're going to blink twice and it's going to be February. So take action, like every single day, take action towards these big goals, because by June, I'm hearing, by like the middle of the year, you're going to see results. Whatever it is that you're working on behind the scenes, whatever big changes you are now ready to embark on, by June, you're going to see some type of results. And this could be financial results. This could be like you moving to a different place or a new house, selling a business, buying a business, starting a business, starting a new relationship, anything that's like a big life change, something that is going to be in alignment with you and who you are now, the energy and the frequency that you emit now is calling in these experiences, is calling in the new partnerships, the new connections, the new networking opportunities, the new home, the new pets, new whatever. It's like endless. I'm hearing even like new child. So some of you could be pregnant and embarking on a new journey to becoming a mother for the first time. Like, whatever it is, there is something big for you for 2025 that is going to, I'm seeing fruits. So it's like the fruits of your labor. You are going to experience it. You are going to be living in it. So my message to you right now is I'm just really, really encouraging you to fully own it. You are too big to play small. Fully own that. Know that that is who you are. That is who you are meant to be. It is always who you have been, but you've only now grown into this. You are now ready to embrace this, to be this. So get excited. I want you to get excited. I'm just hearing like, you don't even know what's in store. You don't even know. So get ready, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. So stop playing small. Stop pretending like you're small when you know you're not. Stop thinking that you're small, or stop believing thoughts that are telling you that you are. When you know that you've earned it, when you know that you have moved into a significantly higher frequency, own it. Own it.